to The First Page, our video series featuring Thomas C. Foster, author of How to Read Literature Like a Professor. With Professor Foster as our guide, discover that the first page, first paragraph, even sometimes the first sentence of a novel, is the key for what is to come. The opening provides up to 18 important clues to the rest of the novel. Things like style, tone, mood, narrative identity and attitude, theme, and point of view are all here. So watch carefully as Foster delves into the first page of such HarperCollins classroom favorites as To Kill a Mockingbird, Their Eyes Were Watching God, and The Bean Trees. 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel Garcia Marquez.
Hello and welcome. It's always a good idea to pay attention to the opening of a story or novel, even though almost nothing of the plot ever occurs there. The first paragraph or two, besides catching our eye and helping us decide whether to read on or not, may establish all kinds of things we will need to know as the book progresses. In the case of Nobel Prize winner Gabriel Garcia Marquez's 100 Years of Solitude, the opening sentence is particularly valuable since it tells us just what we're getting ourselves into. Many years later, as he faced the firing squad, Colonel Aureliano Buendia was to remember that distant afternoon when his father took him to discover ice. Now, almost everything we need to know about reading this novel is present in this first sentence. It establishes the main family of the novel and the turbulent times in which they live, as evidenced by the firing squad. It emphasizes the importance of marvels, not in the ice, but in the verb discover, which suggests how remarkable this substance must have been to the child in a pre-electrified equatorial Colombia. Equally significantly, it tells us that this will not be a straightforward linear narrative and that we need to hang loose. Is the time focus of the sentence on the adult facing the firing squad or on the child making this amazing discovery? The many years later, repeated throughout the novel, suggests that the emphasis is on the childhood experience. Yet that moment is prefaced by the adjective distant, which shunts it to the periphery as well. Or is it a split focus? The sentence suggests, and the novel will bear out, that we should attempt to hold both periods in mind loosely at the same time. The first page, then, is doing more than keeping page 2 from bumping into the copyright page. It has real presence and fulfills a major need. We could even say there's a rule governing it, the law of getting started, which would go like this. The opening is the first lesson in how to read the novel. We have to learn to read every new novel, so the novel must be a series of lessons on how you read this particular one. You doubt? Think about it. Is a Spenser mystery by Robert B. Parker anything like The Sound and the Fury? Aside, that is, from both having lots of words and justified right margins. There are some similarities, but the big things, narrative style, method of character presentation, revelation of consciousness, genre, dialogue, plot, those are pretty different. That first page, sometimes the first paragraph, even the first sentence, can give you everything you need to know to read the novel. How? By conveying some or all of the 18 things the first page can tell you. First pages convey information without half trying, but they're always trying. What are those 18? Well, things like style, tone, mood, narrative identity and attitude, point of view, voice, time frame, time management, place, theme, irony. In the case of this opening, we are given at a minimum point of view, narrative voice, time management, one major character, social milieu, a preview of coming attractions. You can hardly wait to get to the firing squad, but wait you must. Most importantly, the first page provides the instructions on what to do with all the rest of the pages. It doesn't tell you what's in the rest of the novel, but it gives us the tools to find out what's there on our own. That's a pretty good deal. especially if what's there is 100 years of solitude.
For more information about the first page, please visit www.harperacademic.com.